today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't... take long, did it, and now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, wide open, complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7. Nothing. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
On 1st down, Levis. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And partner, on that interception, I mean, it looked pretty clear what they were trying to do. Just send 4 guys down the field and try to make a big play out of it.
Brandon, they might as well put all 4 of them in sprinters blocks and fired the starter's pistol and just said go and took a shot. Didn't pan out for them, but they were trying to make a big play right out of the gate.
Well, instead, now on the other side, if they score, you're quickly in the hole 2 scores. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Jonathan Taylor
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Logan Wilson
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down and 13. Levis back to throw. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A beautiful fake.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite and on the...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it as we resume action.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Levis to throw off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Levis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tank Dell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion is Phillips. On 3rd down, here's Spears. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. Looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the...
And now the rookie's free. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
So we've reached halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Jackson now to return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, he
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. There he goes right side. Inside the 10, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Jackson now to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Jackson now to return. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Texans scoop it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
Busts through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now Levis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long.
Levis.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 56 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Here's second and 3.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
86 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll go with a keeper. And he stopped immediately there.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw.